Dr. Giggles from SFNEOnline, and of course your host of The Grove Show. Today's video, and yes, we're back making some videos, one of several, but today's video is going to be Six Flags canceling rides for 2020. What this means, like going for 2021, especially with all the uncertainty with the virus and all that stuff. And before we dive into it, I'll give you my opinions. Make sure you leave your thoughts down below. And before we get into that, make sure that if you're new here, you click that subscribe button, click that notification bell. We're almost at 900 subscribers, so if you could share it, help us out, it'd be greatly appreciated. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so with everything that's going on with the virus, and nobody knows anything, and if you've been watching The Grove Show and participating or just watching, we've all been talking about this kind of subject, like rides being canceled by Six Flags. We know that when they announced that the days are running in, today's the 22nd. So between now and some weeks past, they announced that they were cutting, the CAPEX, their amount of project stuff for the year 2020. When you go on the website, only one right now shows that no mention whatsoever of their ride, which is Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, the Sidewinder mouse coaster that was going in. It looks like that was cut out. And mind you, there is no official word. There is no official news. Nobody knows exactly what's being cut, what's not being cut. I know projects that have already been, being built, like Jersey Devil and stuff like that. Well, we all know that they're gonna continue that project. They were cutting it by a lot of money, tens of millions of dollars, and I get it. There's no income coming in, and they're trying to figure out. And then the next part of this is, well, what happens for 2021? The rides that they were already purchasing, the money, because they don't know. Nobody knows when they're going to open. So anybody out there that's going, it's going to open June 1st or May 15th or July 30th or whatever date you have in your mind, that's a bunch of hooey because nobody knows. Yes, they're doing phase plans to do it, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm just saying, it's okay to make a prediction. You can go, okay, make a betting pool when the park's going to open. Pick a park, you park and bet when you think it's going to open. Have a little fun with it, but nobody should be taking this as gospel at all, period, from anybody. I don't care who the person is shouting out the news. If they're not the parks giving you a date, it doesn't matter. You can sit there and cry all you want and go, no, it's going to open. I'm not trying to deter you from it either. But, they, I guess they figured, people figure that they got the inside scoop and they don't. So what happens in 2021? This is my idea what I think is going to happen in 2021. One, there's a couple facts. One, it depends what happens this year. Do they open? Do they not open? There's a potential that they don't even open this year because people are freaked out, scared, except, people, there's no vaccine. Everybody's like, oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? And honestly, without having a date, we don't know. So I'm just going to kind of throw my monkey wrench for fun, have a conversation. Don't take it as gospel because it's not gospel. There is no answer. But anyway, so I think what's going to happen is whatever your 2020 attractions are, that's your 2021 attractions. I don't see them spending a boatload of cash next year because there's too many unknowns. Most companies are shut down. They only got money to last them through this year. I'm sure they'll just take more, borrow more money, get a bailout or something to stay afloat. But that's what I think is going to happen. I think your 2021 attractions are going to be kaput. I mean, unless the only other thing I can see is people coming out in droves to the parks, like really like supporting every park that's out there and going crazy. I don't see that happening. I think this year, if you want to go to a park, it's going to be one of the best years attendant. Well, not as busy wise, I think. I don't think as many people are going to go, and that's fine. Anybody that's got underlying conditions or old should just stay home. Anybody that feels that they don't feel safe, stay home. That way it's still social distancing. If you still want to social distance and you're afraid, and there's nothing wrong with that, and you feel unsafe going out into the world until there's a vaccine, by all means, just stay home. A lot of people are going to do that. There were people that, like myself, that were just like, hey, just let me go. Let me go. I'll take my chances, whether it's wrong or right. I'm not a moron, and I know how to social distance. I mean, even when I was in lines, even before this, I was like, oh, I don't want to be, surrounded by people are disgusting. This virus just showed people were disgusting, and now you have this problem. So 2020, one ride for sure is canceled. That has, when you go onto their website, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, it is off the, when you look at their main page and it says new, what's new? See it, you scroll down a little bit, there's no mention of it, it's gone. There's no mention of it on its on Discovery Kingdom's website, that's gone. People are wondering about LaRon. I don't think LaRon is going to open at all this year. Their government saying August 31st to reopen and stuff. So I think LaRon is not even going to bother opening this year. That's going to be a lost cause for them, out in that area. So that's going to be, forget it. So 2021, I could be totally wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but unless something like crazy happens soon to let the parks resume the season, and I think if you did it in May, even June, might be, and trust me, I'm the biggest, I want to get out of the house because I'm going crazy. Realistically, I don't think parks should be open until July, August, around there. And if Six Flags was even open July, August, I think when they open, I don't think they're going to close in November. I think that they're going to stay, weekend only kind of thing all the way till Holiday in the Park ends. I think that's what's going to happen. I could be wrong, but I think that's what's going to happen. So when you're looking for 2021 attractions, look to this year. Because if a park don't open and they had an attraction set for this year, it's not going to open till next year. I mean, LaRon's is a hand-me-down from Magic Mountain. That used to be, Green Lantern, and now it's going to be something else, not even that. And hey, it is what it is. I don't want people to be disappointed. I don't want people to freak out and go, what do you mean they might not open? What do you mean? I'm just trying to give you a worst case scenario. And I'm trying to ease the minds as best as I can when it comes to attractions. There's so many pieces to this formula. We could go talking for hours, days, weeks, centuries about this because nothing is known. We can get better. We could probably do an update into this a little bit later when the park's officially open, and then we're going to see what's going on. Because I think once they have a date and they're finally open, I think you're going to start finding out what was cut, what wasn't cut. Because by the time they open, the smaller attractions should have been built and can be built quick. Like a Supergirl or like at Great Escape with the Outlaw. Those rides can go up fairly quick. A couple days. A day, a couple days, whatever. Like actual vertical construction, not all the utilities and stuff. Other than that, we know Jersey Devils construction's been halted, but it'll resume when they can. And we'll see what happens. But anyway, what do you think about the attractions? Do you think 2020 is 2021 attractions? Do you think more than what we notice right now are going to be canceled? Because I don't know. I think if you've already paid for it, you're just going to do it. You're not going to get a refund. I think they're just going to suck it up, build what they did this year, and next year you're going to see next to nothing. That's what I think. I think your 2020 are going to be your 2021 attractions. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave me down a comment. Do you think that 2020 attractions that are still on their websites are going to be a go? Do you think 2021 is 2020 attractions? What do you know? Let me know. What do you think? Let me know down below. Till next time, everybody, keep on coasting, y'all. Peace.